My life, how you doing? Happy weekend, happy Sunday. Roger Garin, how are you? How is everybody doing? Okay, let's see who's gonna come in tonight. Like the video. Nia, how's it going with you? How did you spend your day today? I was on an island with the youth and young adults. It was really good. Like the video. Let's see how many people will come in. It's 7 p.m. Central. Um, I didn't have a live yesterday. I didn't have one on. I'm not. I did one on Friday. So I tried to do one earlier today, but I was in the wilderness. We had to get on a boat to go to this beautiful island and spend some time there with some young people in a retreat. It was very, very impactful in my own opinion and good. Hal 631, good evening. How you doing? What time is it where you are? Let's see who's coming in. Please like the video. This would get the algorithmic juices flowing. So like the video, like the video, like the video. There shall be no warning. 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 You know, I tried to get on today, and I was having difficulty. For some reason, the YouTube says network administrator has changed your settings. I was like, what? To restricted. So people were restricted from commenting. I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern time then. Hey, negotiator, how you doing? Rhode Island, is that where you are? Negotiator 1515. Thank you all my members. I appreciate you all for being members. Hey, Kirk Patrick Burke. Evening, how you doing? What time is it where you are? It's 7 p.m. here in Manitoba, Canada. Those of you who are coming to the conference, the retreat in Conroe, Texas, I'm really looking forward to it. 8 p.m. Where is that, Kirk? We've got New Jersey. Rhode Island would be probably the same time, right? Eastern, am I correct? 8 p.m. Rick, are you in Manitoba? Okay, cool. Oh, you're in Toronto. Okay. I'm outside Winnipeg. Most people live in Winnipeg. It's a very interesting province. Is it hot? Today is not bad, but it's been hot the last couple of days. Hello, Becky Samuel. How you doing? Waterloo. Yeah, I know where Waterloo is. It's close to Toronto. It's busy. My goodness. When each time I'm in Toronto for work or anything like that, it's always crazy busy. Which one is BWKC? I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm just settling in from my weekend retreat, so I just want to talk about the fact that there will be no warning. There'll be no warning. Yeah, Brandon is smaller than Winnipeg. Kind of quiet, mostly surrounded by farming community, but trying to grow into a city. It's probably about 60,000 now, so. There'll be no warning, people. So if you're all like looking, oh, what's going to happen? There will be no warning. I keep telling you. See, if somebody tells you I have 1,700 non-disclosures, they now go about buying all the big companies, buying everything that is in the, everything they buy has to do with banking and finance. And we know that they have payment gateways, payment rails that they are setting up all over the world. Please like the video. There's 31 people in the room. When is XRP going to pump? I don't know. Do you know? Do you know when it's going to pump? Samuel Desabrace? I don't know. I'm just saying there will be no warning. There will be no warning. I think it's just going to happen, and people will be like, what happened here? You know, if you're not a member of my channel and you're looking for a community to be part of, join the members. Become a member of the community. God bless you. You think September? Okay. Let's see. I hope so too. I wanted to pump tonight. Not September, not next, you know, but I'm just telling you that when it happens, there'll be no warning. People are going to be caught off guard. That's what I believe. That yeah, EFT, ETFs, you mean? Technical analysis here, December 2026, March 2027. So what will be the price heading into December 2026? I ask EA. What do you think the price will be heading into that time? Samuel Desabrace, answer your question yourself. Is it following Bitcoin right now? When you look at the charts, is it following Bitcoin? I'm asking you. Tell me, what do you see? Bitcoin is down. Is XRP following Bitcoin? Look at the charts yourself. You see that? You see the way that the charts are similar? But when you look at WikiCat, like I did a video, it'll come out tomorrow. WikiCat is disrespecting Bitcoin. Oh my God. It just recently took a dip, but it's not acting the same. It's not following Bitcoin. It's doing its own thing. But recently it just, yeah. Okay, so you're saying EA, you are saying between now and then it'll be 150, 250. All right, so what's your reasoning behind it? I don't know. I'm expecting a double digit by the end of this year. Even triple digit is possible. It is possible because of all that is happening behind the scenes. They're not telling you anything. The least thing they're talking about is what you should actually be paying attention to. Excuse me. People need to learn that the government never tells you. They don't have no obligation to you. We pay taxes, true. That's about it. But they have no obligation to you. They're setting the rails. Government systems are going into high value payments across the world using ISO 222 messaging standards. People say it has nothing to do with crypto. Really? You're sure about that? Really? Why designate certain cryptos, certain blockchains ISO 222 compliant? Why? Why designate them so? Why create an ISO 222 banking, whatever, whatever? Then you connect it to crypto. You know, so people, they think you're fools. They think we're fools. There are 52 people in the room. Please like the video. It's a Sunday afternoon. I wanted to do something. It's a public holiday here tomorrow, Labor Day or whatever they call it. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. Your friend told me when Bitcoin hits 175, it's time to sell. Why are you listening to your friend? What do you think for yourself? Why did he say you should sell? Is it because, like, why? What's the reason? Hello, Nelson Ortiz. Good evening. How you doing? Measuring the yearly candles, been doing this for a while. I was able to call the $3 top by measuring the yearly candles in about 1 year in advance. I'm 100% confident. Oh, okay, awesome. So you're saying that it'll be like, what's your price prediction, EA, for the end of the year? No, don't get shaken out. Don't. I put a video out today. It's doing very well. Probably had about 2,000 views by now. Let me see. That video has like 2,000 views now. It's all about people not being shaken out. They are. It's a big shaking that's happening right now, and people don't even know that. Okay, so where are we? Content. Let's look at my studio. Okay, so that video now, in the last few hours, has been published. Has had 2,200 views in the last 6 hours. So, and the title of the video is not financial advice, do not sell your XRP. So I'm in agreement with you. But thank you for sharing your technical analysis. Please, brothers, don't get shaken out. Look at XRP's history. It'll go shoot up to $1.78, then come down. Shoot up to $3, whatever, come down. That's what's happening. Like, you have to understand. And it's not going to remain here. Who are you talking about, Rick M, about India? I don't know what you're talking about. The stock inspired live. I'm from India. Okay. Oh, right. I see who you're talking. Yeah, just buy, hold. You know, buy, hold. And there is this prophecy that is going to fall to 45 cents. And people are afraid. They want to sell so that they can buy in. You need to remember that your XRP was at 45 cents one time. And so, I don't know. Like, that's not what I'm bothered about right now. It doesn't, yeah, no. Why will it go to zero? El Monte says, if it goes to 45, I'm loading up on it. Of course. If it goes to 45, you load up on it. Why wouldn't you? There'll be no warning. I'm telling you, people are going to be shaken out, and then they'll realize, oh my God, I made a mistake. They'll be telling stories. You know, I used to hold XRP when it was, oh, I had, you know, they'll have like maybe 10 XRP now, and they say, well, you know, I used to hold XRP, and I had so many of it, but somebody told me it was going to do this and that, and then I sold. Don't sell your XRP. That's not financial advice. I'm not qualified to give you financial advice, but I really believe that that's what's going to happen. Whether is it going to get to 45 cents? I don't know. Like, yeah, why are people concerned about what the price is and all these things? Like, it doesn't really matter, because it's going to happen anyway. It doesn't matter how you dice it. It doesn't matter which way you bring it. It's just a matter of time. So if you can't look away from crypto and get busy doing something else while you check it once in a while to see where things are, you will be yeah. So we should not be afraid. For me, buy XRP, lock it up, XLM, lock it up, forget about it. XDC, forget about it. Then go about your business like you didn't. You know, I was writing something just yesterday about the two different kinds of people: the wealthy investor and the who they invest and they pretend that they've not invested. They just forget about it, because what they do is that they study the fundamentals of their investment, of the asset they're investment in, and they put but yeah, yeah, exactly. Just enter in heavy wherever it goes to. This thing is going to go up and down. It doesn't really matter. I've been saying this to you guys. Invest in other cryptos, make money from other cryptos. I told you about WikiCat a couple of months ago. WikiCat is doing very well now. If you had put money into WikiCat, you'll be there. But you know, many of you, I don't even know. Do you have the stamina for a long-term hold? I'm not sure. You gotta have stamina in this business. You know, that's why I also in my book I talked about the three bags strategy. Have three bags. When I'm three bags, I mean if you have 1,000 XRP, you can say 100 is short term, or you can call it a swing trade bag, so that you can swing trade. Don't swing trade on everything. And this way, what that means is you know when it's up, you sell. When it is down, you buy back. But remember, if you are doing that in a jurisdiction where taxes are seriously pursued by the government, your tax bill might be very high, including on your losses. So you got to be careful with that. That's why it's good to hold it and do capital gains instead. In all honesty, long-term holding in this arena is the most important thing. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself burned. Please like the video. There's 16 likes for 64 people in the room. Like the video. Please like the video. I saw some people, our usual regulars like Johnny Mata and all the other people, like, oh, your video has no sound. Yes, I don't know what happened in that lake, on that island. It was very difficult. Jersey bread, I don't know what to tell you. You make up your mind, like why you are holding 100. Why are you holding 100 XRP? Is that all you can afford, or you don't just believe in the asset? Do you have a job? When did you start holding it? So make up your mind. Go and do your research. You don't have to tell us how many XRPs you have. We don't want to know. Thank you so much. So I remove that comment. I don't want to know how many XRP you have. This is not the place for that. Keep your XRP number to yourself. Hello, Ministry That Rocks. If you can afford more, why not? It's worth it. I mean, but do your research. Because if I say yes, then I'm your crypto doctor. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to give you financial advice. I tell you it's a great product. I think people should hold it. But go and do your research. Just one YouTube video is not enough to convince you. If you have a $3 before, if you bought it at $3 and suddenly, let's not fool ourselves. Yeah. If you have only 100 XRP, I mean, like, I don't know what to say, in the sense that you have to wait for a while, because one XRP will be worth $1,600 one day. I don't know when, but it will be very valuable. So again, that's not enough for financial freedom, but XRP will do XRP in its due season. One XRP will go up to $25,000 one day. I don't want, yes, but I don't want that. That's my own channel rules. If you don't like that, please get off my channel. Thank you. You can get off. Rick M. Bye bye. Don't tell me what to do on my channel. You have no right to do that. It's my channel. I make the rules here. I don't want people putting on. I have 7,000 XRP. If you want to be an XRP counselor, go get them. Go get them and talk to them. Don't tell me what to do. Jersey Bread, you can go join that guy. He can advise you on XRP. That I don't advise people what to hold, what not to hold. Do your research. If you're happy, people can't tell me who to. Anybody who's been following my channel for a while knows. It's not. I don't think it's wise to say, "Oh, I have 5,000 XRP." Why are you telling me that? I don't want to know that. I don't want to know what you hold. Hey, how are you, Lethola Mokesi? People have lost money on this. It's a serious business. And somebody, oh, I have 5,000 XRP. Okay, why are you telling? Let me ask you a question, guys. Is it okay to just come and say, oh, I have 5,000 XRP, I have 10,000 XRP? Some other people, they don't mind on their channel, but I think it's not the best. You can keep that to yourself. Hello, Letola, how you doing? God bless you. It says the freedom of speech. Really? I don't know. Okay, the rules here is that keep your XRP to yourself. Exactly. You got that right. Somebody said to me one day on the channel here, I'm the one with the channel. I'm the one with the subscribers. It's painful when people tell me something like, oh, AH for truth. I bought Electronium because you said so. Now it's down. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I did the video. Hey, Sammy Harris, how you, brother? I did the video on Electronium. But somebody says to me, oh, you did the video, and because of you, I bought it. Don't buy because of me. Buy it because you are convinced. Most of us missed out on Bitcoin. Let's not miss out on the opportunity to buy XRP at this cheap rate. Let's not regret. Okay. That's my belief. I think it's wise to keep stacking. If people want suggestions, advice, they can say, okay, imagine the question, how much XRP do you think is enough? If somebody asks you that question, let me ask you, each one of you here, if I ask you, how much XRP do you think is enough? What's your answer? Please, somebody answer me that question. How much XRP do you think is enough? What is the best answer to a question like that? It's my life in the room. What is the best answer to a question like, how much XRP is enough? Okay, so Christo Marcel says 10K. Why would you say that? Exactly. Inverness says it depends on your, somebody else says 100,000. You see what I mean? As much as you can afford to lose, it's what you can afford. Exactly. What can you afford without hurting your pocket? How wealthy do you want to be? So exactly, depending on what your assignment is. Thank you, my life. There's so many different approaches to this thing. You go to a buffet, you said, how much can I eat? Like, I don't understand that. It's your life, what you want to do, where you want to go with things. Yeah, exactly. The answer differs from person to person. I don't, so each person, so you can't just say, if I said on my channel out 10,000, okay, somebody's like, oh, 10,000, well, I don't ever think I can get that. 10,000 XRP is not going to be like $28,000. Man, I only have $2,000. See, I've discouraged that person by saying it's 10,000. But what if I said something like XRP will be worth $1,600 in the future? Somebody who has only 2,000 will say, okay, if I buy so many XRP, right? It would be worth this much in the future. But then I will still tell them, go and research, because I am sure of what I'm saying to you, but I need you to be sure for yourself so that you can have that personal conviction. The American news, no, the American news never said 500 XRP at least. The American news said, yeah, you see how people change things? The American news said, what's that newspaper called? It says, USA Today, it said $500 in XRP is the best investment anybody can make right now. Okay, that's what they said. Did they tell you how much it will be worth in 10 years? They didn't tell you. So you go read that article again, so that you don't just say, oh, they said 500 XRP. Now, if you're able to buy 5,000 XRP and you only buy 500 because they said it's only 500 that will be enough, that's what your interpretation. Aren't you shortchanging yourself? So, Chris Ame, I don't know where you got that from. So yeah, buy 500 XRP if you can afford it. But the American news didn't tell you that's enough. There's people who have, I know somebody who has 1 million XRP. Right? So yeah, they have 1 million XRP. And now they've even increased it now. So how do you want to be? That should be your question. Some people are meant to impact just their families. Some are meant to impact nations and build systems. Yes, exactly. But in fairness, you have mentioned many other cryptos to compensate for those who missed out on purchase. Exactly, Retola. This guy, I like this guy. I'm telling you. Oh God. This is why I like member lives and member groups, because like-minded people gather there, and it's different. Look at that. It says, but in fairness, you've mentioned many other groups. Exactly. So I'm not only, somebody rebuked me in French today and said it's a shame that a priest will be talking that God trades in XRP. I never said so. I just talk about, like if I buy a house and I said, God, I bought my house, I thank God, I went to the bank approved a loan for me, everybody will say, yes, it's good. Yeah, God made a miracle for you. But if I say XRP is something I believe God put on my heart to invest in, it's a problem. I don't know. It's a big problem. Did you get upset with them telling you they had 1 million XRP? It was in person. Jersey bread. You don't understand. When wealthy people are in a room having conversations, they talk. All right? I don't want you to tell me on the live how much XRP you own, because it's not safe for you. It's not safe for the people. People track you. They just track where. But if you want to talk about your 100 XRP, you can go and talk. I'm not upset. I don't just, okay, Jersey bread, bye-bye. You can leave my channel. I can block you. You make a choice. You don't have to be on here telling me exactly what you want me to do, how you want me to say things, how you want me to do things. No. Everybody who's been following me on this channel, they know. If people start talking about that, oh, I have 5,000 XRP, I tell them, please don't do that. Because then somebody else says, I have 50,000. Oh, how much do you have? We're not having a conversation. We're not building ourselves. What is the value of knowing somebody has 2 million or 1 million or 500? The person I know who has 1 million is not coming and talking on YouTube. I just said I know somebody. I know another person who has 400,000. I know them. They live in the States. It has nothing to do with my YouTube channel. So we're having conversations outside of the YouTube channel. You see what I mean? So so if you're not happy with my, if this is your first time here, I'm sorry that that's how you arrived on the channel. My apologies, but you can find that channel where they talk about how much XRP they own from morning till evening. I'm not interested in that because my topic today is simple. There will be no warning. So that's it. There'll be no warning. And if you need, you can email me or somebody another channel for questions, or but there's places where you can talk to people about that. That guy actually told you to keep stacking, but he was now telling me don't delete people's comment, dude. Don't. What right does he have to do that? I can delete whatever comment I want to. That's a very prideful behavior. XRP on sale right now for 275 exactly. Buy what you can afford and plan to hold on to it for long term. Keep extension reasonable and stagger great. If you break even, you have nothing to lose. Exactly. What's the problem? Each person's assignment is different. Each, well, that's just my way of looking at it right now. Exactly. Squid grow. Staking what? Jake, staking what? Saiku. No, you can tell them privately. But I said on my channel, I don't entertain. Hey, I've got 25,000 XRP. What do you think? Do you understand what I mean? Like it's not helpful to me or to anybody. It just doesn't. It's not constructive conversation. I have 5,000 XRP. Oh, Oh, you have 2,000. It's like imagine 10 people sitting down and they're talking. Oh, my house is 2,500 square feet. Oh, mine is 2,000. Oh, mine is 1,000 square feet. You've not said anything. They're not moving forward. You're just talking about how much XRP you hold. You're just talking about you have free will, but on my channel you can't. That's not, like, it's not necessary. That's my conversation here is about building people up. It's about encouraging them. The guy who asked the question about whether he has 100, that's fine. He can ask the question, but I said to him, hey, there's no need declaring what you hold. You can ask other questions and then we'll deal with that. Maybe I'm wrong. Bragging rights. Wow. Okay. So where does bragging rights take anybody? What is the real matrix? Like people have, you know what I mean? Like if you're bragging about what you have, it just shows. Then maybe the people are children, because people who really have a lot don't brag about what they have. Have you noticed that? They don't brag about it. So I think people will misunderstand me, but okay, it's. Old money moves quietly and actually mingles with the new money and takes some of the new money, you know. Thank you, Reverend Harris. I appreciate that. What would be another crypto I keep an eye on? I'm a great believer. If you followed my channel, you would see negotiator. You appear to be new on my channel. You would see that I have been talking about the ISO 222. That's my area of strength and focus, because they are going to define the new banking industry. The new financial system is going to be run by ISO 222 crypto. So I keep my eye on those ones. And that's why I basically think people should be investing. But there are meme coins right now. When Lambo Financial. Oh my God, Vishak. When Lambo Financial. Oh my God. Robin Hood. So many people are stuck there. I know somebody having problems right now. Sorry, can't help. I'm praying that you find a way. BNB Tiger to do. Exchanges are misbehaving because there's no rules. Okay, negotiator, welcome. Thank you for joining my channel. I appreciate you so much. Yeah. If you are new and you'd like to be a member of our channel, it's this channel, AH for Truth. It's $5.11. Join the membership And we have 132 right now. We're looking for 200 by the end of September, by the grace of God. Miguel says, "Thank you, Pastor, for your wisdom. You recommended getting Wikicat, and when it was pumping, I took 1,300 in profit and invested into XRP. I also made a big profit last week." But I wish you would just say all that stuff. But it's okay. I don't know what to do. But he's been grateful. Somebody went and bought me coffee. He says, "Thank you so much. You told me about Wikicat and I invested in it." And, so buy me a coffee. You can go and buy me a coffee. My buy me a coffee link is in the subscriber. It's in the, what you call it. It's a lot of people who, is in the description. A lot of people profited from the last pump. And I'm happy about those who were able to take profit. So that's cool. I don't talk about Proton XPR. How many things can I talk about? If you bought Proton XPR at the price you bought it, when I talked about it, then just hold it. I'm holding mine. Just take it if you want. It's 4% a year. How many places do you get that kind of return, right? So you can hold, whatever amount you want to hold on 4%. Yeah. Back, and you're more than welcome to do whatever you want with that. So I can't be talking about XPR all the time. I talked about it one time to introduce people to other. That's what Letola was saying. I introduced people to other coins. I didn't just say XRP only XRP. No. There are people who talk about only XRP. They rarely talk about any other thing. I talk about XRP a lot. Then I brought in Wikicat, because it's like you're waiting for something to happen, but here's some bread, here's some cake, here's some candy, here's some beef, and while you're waiting for that big one over there, you see what I mean? And the good news about Wikicat is that it's going to be around for a long time. That's what I see happening. Please like the video. What's my crypto background? I'm an enthusiast. It's like asking somebody who likes airplanes, but is not a pastor. Sorry, is not a pilot. What's his background? So I got into this space. Why do you ask, Terence? Why do you ask that question? So I got into it out of sheer interest, like most people. And I'm not a cryptographer. I don't have any of that knowledge. So why are you asking that? Because some people ask, "What, do you have a degree in cryptocurrency?" That thing has ruined it has ruined America, because people say, "Oh, do you have a degree in this? Do you have a degree in that?" And a lot, because they just automatically assume that somebody who has a degree in an area is very smart. And then some of the times they see that people with a degree are not necessarily, some know something, some don't know anything. So you can be an enthusiast. Exactly, a bucket to fill under. So I am an enthusiast, and based on that, I learned, I developed, I did a lot of study on my own. But there's a lot of people on YouTube who they're just enthusiasts, flying enthusiasts, sailing enthusiasts, crochet enthusiasts, knitting enthusiasts. An enthusiast can become proficient in what they do just by studying around it. Photography. People are not photographers, they're not, but they are enthusiasts. Right. That's how it began for me. Well, people say that I'm very knowledgeable all the time. That's why they will call me to say, hey, they email me, "Can you coach me? Can you teach me things?" Because they know that I know what I'm talking about, and they've seen things happen. To be honest with you, I don't read charts. My wife does the chart reading. She tells me, she told me when XRP was going to bottom at 275. It happened, it came back up to 305. Then she says it's going to go down again. And she's telling me that. She can tell that, right? So Chris 2329, thank you for joining my channel. Please subscribe and comment. I think so, and the reason why I think so, again, it's not just my opinion, is that it has 6 zeros. It lost 1 zero in the last couple week, about a month now. It lost a 0, and I think that here's why I believe so much in Wikicat. First of all, the divine mandate on the founder of Wikicat, Sir Mappy, the prophetic word that God gave to him, the instruction that God gave to him. If you're not a Christian, what I'm saying will seem nuts to you, but that's my persuasion on here. So this is what I want to talk about, right? You see how it can be distracting to start talking about how much everybody owns. You won't go anywhere. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. It's a big distraction. So WikiCat is, when you look at it, every crypto, in most cases, okay, let's just do meme coins, Memecoinology, all right? If you take a crypto that began with 0.000, maybe 17 zeros, it's deliberate. In fact, crypto is one of the best things that has happened in the world to humanity. And I tell you why. Because email was one of the best things that happened to us. Why? Have you ever replaced your email paper? Ever. Since you got email. Have you ever bought fresh ink for your email? Never. The ink doesn't run out. The paper doesn't run out. That's exactly how crypto is. The beauty of crypto is that it takes away the need for governments to print money arbitrarily without check, causing inflation over time. Because when you print money without labor backing it, it will lead to inflation. This is why inflation is out of control in the United States. If you look at the debt of the country, related to the gross domestic product and the servicing of debt, America is like somebody who has 7 credit cards and they're all maxed out. And the creditor is knocking on the door, but the income that the person has is less than a tenth to service that debt. So America is in trouble. So crypto is a way out of the debt of nations. Bitcoin was the first, but Bitcoin failed because Bitcoin, number one, is not environment friendly. Number two, it's not scalable because it's proof of work. Proof of work creates a situation where 5 people, 6 people are trying to run through a man door at the same time. So what happens is that the survival of the fittest, the one who is most fit, gets through. That's why sometimes Bitcoin is congested and you can't get through the network if you don't pay a little bit more for your network fee. That's not fair. The only way fairness was created in the process of crypto over the last 25 years of research and development in that space is to do the proof of concept or the validation, where 5 people don't have to run through a door. One in the middle does the work and the 2 others validate and they all get rewarded. That's why Bitcoin is not the future. It'll still be there. It has a purpose as a store of value, but it will never be able to do what the original concept was, to create a decentralized monetary system. Now, your question has taken me on a rabbit trail. So WikiCat is one of those ones. Meme coins have a very important position in this current space. Let me explain. Your meme, that's what I call Memecoinology. It's my word. Memecoinology. Memecoinology. There is something when you take a crypto that is 0.000. Now it's worth nothing. It's worth less than 1 cent. It's worth 1,000 times. 17,000 times, whatever 1,000 times less than 1 cent, which means it's valueless. It can't buy anything. It has no value. If you want to buy a loaf of bread, you need 1 trillion WikiCat, 1 trillion whatever, a BNB Tiger Inu Black, whatever. So what do? The same thing with Shiba Inu. There are 3 things that give value to any crypto asset. All right. Now let's focus on meme coins. First of all, with meme coins, the first thing is community. There has to be a community that welcomes that asset, respects it, and begins to handle it like currency. Once that happens, then you get to the next stage, right? Because of the community, it will drop a couple of zeros because the community perception already has given strength to it. As that community grows, as people ring their bell about it, oh, Shiba Inu, it grows. The value begins to grow. As more people buy it for whatever it's worth, the value grows. So the people who bought it first, they continue to rise in their asset value as it goes up. That's what happened to Shiba Inu. That's what happened to Doge. Now, at some point, the shakers and movers, the old money says, oh, look at that young kid who was 17 zeros before, now has only 5 zeros left. I think I'm gonna get some for myself. You see, that's what's happening to WikiCat right now. It's becoming a global phenomenon. And I'm telling you, I think based on all I've said, I've answered this question in a long roundabout way, Why? I wanted to do chapter 1, introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4, saying it is important for people to consider it, do their own research, and invest in it. I think if somebody were to invest $500 into Wikicat today, the $500 would do the same thing that $500 did for Sam Mappy in 2021 when he bought Shiba Inu for the first time. He put $500 into, was it 400 into Shiba Inu? It became $500,000. That's how he caught the vision. Say, what? There's something like this. Now, will this window remain? I don't think it will. I think by 2027, 2028, 2029, it'll be over. It's a window of opportunity. It's just like the dot-com era. There was a window of opportunity. Some of those companies are still alive today as sub-companies of the bigger, massive entities like Google. They're still there. They've been swallowed by the bigger ones. But people made a lot of money during that time. So it's a great opportunity. I don't know if this answers your question, but yeah. Now, with respect, Pot said, no, it doesn't have a purpose when it starts. That is the mistake people make. A meme coin doesn't have to have any purpose other than for it just to be there. The purpose will come later for memes. That's why they're called memes. Chris, you're welcome. I know it's a long answer, but your question was a very good question. We're having a conversation here. Nia, are you still on here? Because I need you to say things. If you have any thought, please give it to me. You always, and Lethola, I hope you are still here too. Roger Guerin, you guys are here. If you're not here, that's fine. But I want you to say things. Hey, Jamaidan, how are you doing? Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Please become a member and we can have more of these kinds of conversations. We are going to be talking about the things we're going to do after the wealth transfer. Listen, the wealth transfer didn't start now. It's not in the future. It started long time ago. Do you know that you meeting me here online is a wealth transfer? Why? Because you didn't know me before. I meeting you is a wealth transfer for me. Why? Because God brought us together. My relationship with you, as it's growing on YouTube, I am learning from you, you are learning from me. Do you know that I read the comments? And some people say things, I say, wow, look at what this person said. That's so powerful. And I'll share it. Sometimes I pin your comments. Why? Because you are bringing value to the table. A table of knowledgeable minds coming together. We create a nuclear bomb and create an opportunity because they have put their legs on our necks for too long. Many people have suffered for too long. Earning, your salary is not enough. You make 60K. It looks like a lot of money. It's disappeared. And they tell you, wait until you are 75 before you can enjoy. When all your bolts and nuts are rusted, that's when they want to give you what you've worked for. Meanwhile, for all those years, they have been enjoying it in the banking system, in the hedge fund system, in the life insurance system, eating our money and our sweat and our labor. It's slavery. And cryptocurrency gives a path out to you and I where you can put $250, $100 here, $50 there. And when Wall Street is not looking at all those areas, God is giving opportunity to people. They are not looking. They are blind to it because our God in heaven knows how to blind people. It's a season of opportunity and of great expectation. I don't know about Blue Bridge. Sorry, I don't know about them. Sorry about that. Exactly. We are here by design. Enough is enough. Some of you have been praying for 30 years that the Lord will grant you grace. And now he's giving you an opportunity. People are going to write crazy checks. I came from an island that is a Christian camp that has been there since 1947. The buildings are old. Everything is dilapidating. Why? Because the people who are believers in those days, their great-grandchildren are not following Jesus Christ. They were worth $1 million then. 47 years ago was a lot of money. 50 years ago was a lot of money. 70 years ago was a lot of money. That asset has now tripled. Many of them now have. Their children are now holding $100 million, which they didn't work for. The net worth, everybody in that family doesn't even have to work. They get checks every 3 months, depending on what is negotiated. But they've turned their backs on God, the gods that their fathers served. And that's why there's a wealth transfer. I can give you 3, 4, 7 reasons why there has to be a wealth transfer. As darkness grows, darkness understands the power of wealth, and they are accumulating resources to fight against the people of God. And God is saying, okay, I'm also going to give you, because you need a tool. People say, oh no, God doesn't deal in all those things. No, you are ignorant. David did not go and just kill Goliath, just standing there and shaking his shoulders. No, he had a sling, he had 5 stones, smooth stones collected from the book Kidron. You need to put your own stone in your sling, and part of that stone You remember stones, precious stones could be wealth, as it were. So we are facing an armada of evil in our world today, and we need resources to be able to do what we need to do. Not only will African currencies revalue, there some Middle East currencies will revalue. The world is going to shift. Great shifts are coming. So thank you for that. Yeah, so those questions are very welcome. They are great. I appreciate them so much. Yeah. Afrium, what's that one? I don't know. I don't know it. Sorry, Jake. I don't know all these cryptos you are mentioning. I have a cold wallet. I think everybody should get a cold wallet. If you don't have a cold wallet, there's a cold wallet in my link. It's one of the best I think out there is Decent. There are others too that are good. There's Ellipal. There's Ledger. But I like the Decent. It's very easy to use. Tangem is excellent too. So I have a link for you can use my referral link. If you use it, I'll get $10 for Decent, and you will get a discount, a very good discount. You see it when you get to their website. You see the discount there too. So the code is in the description. Just go there, get a cold wallet. And let me explain something about cold wallets. God's Mode asked a question about cold wallet. The cold wallet does not contain your crypto. Your crypto is on the blockchain. It never leaves the blockchain. A blockchain is like this, like a table with walls. Inside of it is where all the crypto is. It's like a piece of land that has small mailboxes. Everybody, it's like email. Everybody has a mailbox, just like your Gmail. You have your mailbox, Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail. You have your small email address. That address, that long set of numbers. So nothing is on your cold wallet. God Mode, nothing is on your cold wallet. The cold wallet is a key to access the blockchain. That's all it is. That's why if your cold wallet gets missing, what must not be missing is your seed phrase. That's where everything is. You must not lose your seed phrase. Second question, which was the first, is Coinbase. Uphold. They have a cold storage. You can trust them if you want. I'm not trusting any exchange right now because there's no regulation 100%. You see, let me explain. Laws come, regulations are within those laws that have been made, and then guidelines for operation. The guidelines come out of the regulation for companies that are going to do whatever they need to do. There's an exchange. I'm not going to mention their name. There's an exchange. Once you have your money and you're trying to move it, they'll tell you, no, you can't move it until 24 hours. Why do that with my money? There's another one. If you want to move money, they say, oh, you have $100,000 worth. Okay, you can only move 5,000 at a time. Only 5,000 at a time. So every day you move 5,000. Every day you move 5,000. Why are they doing that? Because there are no rules. So this is why I will not trust any exchange with my hard-earned bag, right? So I'd rather put them where? On my cold wallet. And the cold wallet is just a key to access your and the reason why I like the idea of a cold wallet is that the keywords, the seed phrases are generated by the wallet itself. I believe that the Penny wallet by Samapi is going to be one of the best wallets in the world. It's a double cold wallet, that thing. It's a deep freezer inside a deep freezer. The way they've done it, you've got your seed phrase and you also got your key. I forget. Let me see. I forget what they call it, but it's like a yeah, you've got 2 levels of security, basically. In fact, the passcode would be 2 levels as well. So what they've done is really good. Will WikiCat hold its value? I believe so. I believe so because, see, the community is not going down. It's going up. I want you to go to CoinMarketCap, learn to do research. I don't know if you are researching, Marcel. Do you know how to research? Take the crypto, read its, go to CoinMarketCap, download, click on its website, read its website, study its website, then click on the, what's it called, white paper, read the white paper. When you are done reading the white paper, look at the growth, the holders. The holders have gone from 65,000 to 100 and what? 5,000 or so. Please, somebody confirm. How many WikiCat holders are there today? They're almost about doubling their number of WikiCat is almost about doubling its number of holders in 3 months. 3 months. You think that it will stay that way? No. Well, if Shiba Inu could succeed, Wiki will succeed. Why? I've explained to you. There's a strong community behind WikiCat, as there was a strong community behind Shiba. Shiba had no purpose when it was created. It was just a meme coin. So some meme coins will begin to find relevance because of their popularity. Don't you know that popularity is dollars and cents? And when something becomes famous, some people are famous just for being famous. And then they go and meet them and say, hey, come to our party, come on to my YouTube channel, come to this, just because they are famous. So when a product like WikiCat becomes famous, by the way, WikiCat's purpose is for educating people about crypto. That's what they claim to be the purpose. And I think it's great. But it will eventually become a tool. This is me predicting. This is more like a prophecy. Take it or leave it from me. That WikiCat will be used by landlords for rent collection, auto places to sell cars, companies in Africa will start using it. Listen, there's a lot of money in Africa and in Asia. Now it has been listed on one of India's largest crypto exchanges, the Sun Exchange. And there are 100 million crypto users in India under the age of 40. Those people are going to buy WikiCat heavy. I don't believe that it's the 100 million that will buy it, but can you imagine? Now, the rupees are not as valuable as the dollars. It's lower than the dollar. Just like the naira is lower than the dollar in Nigerian nairas. But if you have 100 billion Nigerian nairas pass through your hand, you are not going to be poor. Do you see what I'm saying? If you have a certain amount of rupees, I don't know the thing with rupees and dollars, there are wealthy people in India. In the same way, the 100 million who begin to trade Wiki, a percentage of that, even if 10% of them choose to start buying and selling WikiCat, that's going to explode the number of wallets again. Think about that for a moment. This thing we're talking about is not a joke. And there is divine favor upon it. In my opinion, favor is the most important currency on the planet. I've said that over and over. Before XRP, before WikiCat, before any of these things. The title of this video, or this live, was There Will Be No Warning. That's the title. But we've gone into all of this. So vacation time, sick leave and all that. Yes, yes. The slavery is enough is enough. Oh, I see. Okay, Afrium. I think somebody has mentioned it before, but I don't hold that. Yeah, there's too many. Robin Hood. Yeah. Yes, I heard that they're trying to create under BNB Tiger or Alu. I don't know about that. So Ecclesiastes 2:26. Thank you for quoting that. What don't you like about Caleb and Brown, the ministry that rocks? I think they are great. I was using them until they were kicked out of our country. There's 3% when you buy or sell with Caleb and Brown. It's a brokerage. So Jake, yeah. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Okay, Afrium is well done. Is that what you're saying, Emmanuel Camacho? They're like a bank. Oh, you mean Caleb and Brown? Yeah, they are brokers. They are brokers. There will be more brokerage companies coming up with crypto in the next little while. You just watch, because there are people who have a lot of so much wealth that you can't say you are worth $10 million and you're not using the services of lawyers, attorneys, brokers, accountants, and all that. You need all of those kinds of services at some point, because you can't handle it all on your own. It's too much. It's too much to deal with. You're going to be an employer of their labor. Tangem is great. I have one. Yeah, I just asked the question why he doesn't like Caleb and Brian. He says they're like a bank or something like that. Where do you buy what? The best way to buy WikiCat, download the Penny wallet, transfer BNB into the Penny wallet, and swap for WikiCat. You can buy on Trust Wallet, you can buy on MetaMask, but the easiest way that I'm telling you now is to download the Penny wallet, send BNB to the Penny wallet, that's Binance Smart Chain, the Binance native coin, and then when it gets to your wallet, you swap it for WikiCat. Hey, Steven Crypto, how you doing? Thank you, all my members, all the people who are members of my channel. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys rock. I appreciate you so much. If you're on here and you're wondering, how can I become a member? I will just post the member link right now. It's actually in the description too. If you're interested, I'm looking to have 200 members by the end of this month. People mock and say, oh, why are you doing that? You just want to make money off people. Yes, you go and make money off other people. We want to have a group of people where we can have conversations without the kind of interruptions that we receive. I also do some coaching on there and add a little extra here and there. So if you're interested in being a member, I am going to post it right now. I have only 1% left on my phone here. Okay, it's dead. I can't post it. So yeah, if anybody can find the member link, just post it. But you can actually see it in the description too. So for those of you who would like to become members, join the army. Let's get 5 members tonight. Let's take it to 140. There's 132. I think by now it's 135. I haven't checked, but probably 135. Jamaidan, you are new to crypto. Take a coaching class if you can afford it. You have the money to pay. My coaching class is $250. I will take you 1 hour plus 30 minutes free. That's 90 minutes for $250. I will help you. And if you don't know anything at all, you're new, go to my description. I wrote a book, Crypto Made Easy. Crypto Made Easy is for people like you. You buy the book, download it. It's $19.99. That's where I think you should start. It's not on Amazon. I don't sell it on Amazon. It's direct from here. So Chris 2329, you make a decision. I don't see why that should be a problem. Look into WikiCat. See, here's what I would say to you guys who are interested. If you have a crypto that every time it drops a 0 from 1, you have gained 10 times your investment. So you want to buy it at a price that you would wait to see it do very well. 2 zeros, 3 zeros, deleted. How does it delete 3 zeros? I just told you. The community is strong behind it. So I see it doing very, very well in the next little while. Yes. So if you can afford coaching, go ahead and, otherwise buy the 2 books. There are 2 of them. Each one, the second one is Cryptocurrencies, the Future of Banking, Finance, and Value Transfer is here. Get those. But if you are new to crypto at all and you want me to guide you on how you buy your WikiCat, do my 30 minutes and I'll or just take the advice from here or watch a video on YouTube. But if you join me for a 30-minute call, I will just help you out. Do this, right? We are going to have a Memecoinology conference in the next little bit. We'll announce it and we'll see how many people will be interested in joining. Yes, Digimon Rabbit, all of that stuff. But, I'm not involved in everything because, you see, you can't do all, right? There's only so much that you can do. Thank you, the Ministry that rocks. Oh, appreciate that. All right, thank you. I saw that somebody purchased this weekend. To book a 30-minute call, you just go to my description, all right? You will see a link there that says Coffee with AH. If you don't find it, just go to the My email is in there at the bottom of my description. You can find my email everywhere on my YouTube. It's aircrew.agility5p@icloud.com. But don't let me, that will give you a headache. It's right there in the description. In the description. If somebody has my email, please help me post it. This other phone is dead, so I can't do that myself. But it's in the description. The ministry that rocks. Yeah, you'll find it. It's easy, and there's this 30 minutes is $59.99 because it allows me a quick one to show people. Just ask me the questions you have. I used to do 15 minutes for free. It was overwhelming. I couldn't handle it anymore. So people will come for 15 minutes, ask me 2 questions, 3 questions. I'll answer it like that. 1, 2, 3 for free. 1, 2, 3. But then I got to a point, it's like, oh, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. I'm an enthusiast. And I have proven some things to be true because they've happened for me. And I think if they happen for me, they can happen for you. We're all going to have different rates of success in this thing. But I think it's a massive opportunity that people should see. Please like the video. There's 82 of you in the room right now. You're very welcome, the ministry. I appreciate your respect and honor. I honor you just from your approach. Your I've never met you, but how you communicate is really, really encouraging. No, I do not hold CRO. There's so many coins, man. Thank you, Inverness. In the bull run, Papadum, I would not personally. You ask me what I will do. There are 2 schools of thought. I hold one. And my own is the new wine. I call it the new wine school of thought. The old wine school of thought is the doctrine of Bitcoin controlling everything. Bitcoin has led the bull run because of its 4-year halving cycle since inception. Every 4 years, there's a halving. We are 16 months into the most recent halving, and usually 15 to 18 months after, there's a bull run. And there's a reason for that. It's like, the reason is simply because with every halving, the rewards that are given to Bitcoin miners are reduced by half. So when that happens, there's an artificial scarcity created for Bitcoin within the algorithm itself, which causes the price to then increase because demand will grow for it, right? So, but here is the ticker. Here is the uniqueness of the season we're in. Bitcoin is now facing the challenge of newer altcoins that are designed to revolutionize the banking and non-banking financial industry, like hedge funds, retirement funds, and so on and so forth, pension funds, and so on and so forth. Anything that has to do with money, value, mortgages, car loans, etc., airline travel, anything where money is transacted, paying of fees to higher institutions, school fees, tuition fees, all of those things pass through is a value system, is value passing through ledgers in the bank. Now, the distributed ledger technology, which is the blockchain system, is revolutionizing that. So Bitcoin is now faced with a completely different set of altcoins that will not follow its path. This is my school of thought. It's new thinking. It's looking forward. What's going to happen? So in answering your question, Papadom, if I have XLM and I have a bag of it, I will divide my bag into 2 or 3. And I'll say, okay, I have 1,000 XLM. I want to sell 100 or 200 during the bull run to get profit and keep it. Because XLM is not a script, it's not a crypto or XLM that will just go away. If you study the fundamentals of these cryptos, they have a job to do. So here's my doctrine. Why Bitcoin will continue its halving business, continue going, it's in the code. These new altcoins will separate themselves from the Bitcoin path and create a path for themselves. And their path will not be up and down because they are created with scalability in mind. Please, the most important word you have to understand is the word scalable when it comes to these new digital assets that are ISO 222 blockchain compliant. These assets themselves are not ISO compliant. It is their blockchains that have to be compliant because of all of the other varied requirements on the blockchain to meet the new banking messaging standard, ISO 222. So they will separate from Bitcoin. They've already shown signs. In November of last year, October to November, was it November, December, XRP just shot up from nowhere. It basically did its own thing and now sat at $3, $3.45, $3.60, and then came down to what it is today. And if you look at its history, that's it. One time it just shoot up. It's almost like they've completed the 5th floor of the hotel. Boom. Then the value goes up. Then they get to the 10th floor of the hotel that they're building, the 500-room hotel. Boom. Then the value goes up. This is what is happening, in my own opinion, based on what I've observed. I'm trying to use common sense because they have non-disclosure agreements. No other company, Ripple, no other company like Ripple has 1,700 non-disclosures. That's why the president can't talk. That's why the commerce minister can't talk. That's why the treasury secretary can't talk. That's why Larry Fink can't talk. As soon as they say XRP, their tongue will almost fall out of their mouth because they can be sued. So I would hold utility, I would sell some utility coin for profit and hold some. That's what I would do because of what I just said. I've gone, I'm having, my head is hot from trying to explain why. So, and another thing you have to understand, there has never been a time when the US government, when the governments of the world, when all the banking, BIS, the DTCC, everybody's converging on crypto, conference here, conference there, Las Vegas, San Francisco, Dubai, all talking about crypto. It has never happened before. And what are they talking about? They're talking about distributed ledger technology in payments processing. Bitcoin is not the one to process the payments because it's not scalable. However, it will be wrapped on the, it has already been wrapped, it is tokenized on the XRP ledger already. It's tokenized on the XRP ledger as we speak. I was the one talking about it a while back. I actually heard David Pergam talk about it first. Then I picked it up, and boom, the thing went, and that's what stopped the Bitcoin maxis coming to my channel. So that's my suggestion, Papadom. I will just hold the assets that I know are long-term assets. Please always remember, what's about to happen has never happened before. Listen, it's like the internet. The Google didn't exist before. Imagine that you bought 10,000 shares of Google way back in the day. How much it would be worth? I don't know what Google is worth right now, but imagine you were able to get 1 million shares for next to nothing. Tahil's 5028. XRP will be over everything. The humbled one, what did he ask? I don't know. No. I can't even talk about that. Yeah, that's a serious question. Yeah, like you are right, Inverness. I'm an enthusiast. I'm not a financial advisor. Again, asking me if I would do that, I don't even know if I would. Yeah, I would, again, talk to them. But here's one thing I want to say. Most people have a problem. One woman told me, oh, I went to my bank in Canada here and I asked them about crypto. And they told me to stay away from it. They are not interested. But I believe it's important. So I said, okay, what do you want? She said, I need to learn more about it. I will have money to invest. So I said, all right, here, meet me for 30 minutes. Let me see where you're at. And then I'll recommend whether you should have 1 hour or more. She's like, oh, I can't afford it. Okay, there you go. She has money to invest, but she can't afford $60 to share her concerns for me to clear them. But she's trusting the bank to tell her. They won't tell you. So that's the way, this is what's going on. No, I'm not from Kenya. I don't know. For top consumers, I don't know. Like, I buy XRP. I bought XRP the other day at $2.85. It doesn't matter to me because I know where it's going. So if it goes to 50 cents, God forbid, but if it happens, then, oh, fine. I'll go and borrow money and buy a little bit more. But I'm not of the school of buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more. I don't believe in that. I believe that, if God blesses me with so much, inside your spirit, you should ask, do I have, is this okay? And your God will tell you, because, at a certain level in life, there's everything you need. Some of us are just working for the next generation because what they've done to this world, what the leaders have done, many of the leaders have done in this world, I'm telling you, the next generation needs someone who would write a big fat check and say, make sure that the next generation will not suffer. Uh, Popadom, I don't know. I think your questions show me that you really. So again, um, I go and research the ISO cryptocurrencies. Just Google that and then read about it. HBAR is one of them. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, HBAR. This just I want you to study it for yourself so that your confidence in this will be very strong. So Google ISO 222 cryptocurrencies. There are about 9 or 10 of them now. Corium is now included. XPR is usually not on the list, but it is one of them. Verge is also one of them, but I don't really like them. Hello. Good evening, Lillian Weeks. How you doing? Thank you for all your comments. I see them. I appreciate them. Um, Again, please, we're trying to get our member level now. We're at 132 members. We want to get about 200 members at the end of September. So become a member, $5.11. Become a member of this channel. Thank you so much. No, no, please, you know why? You will have, but I'm giving you the, I'm kind of directing you to say, just Google ChatGPT, the ISO 222 cryptocurrencies or blockchains. I'm telling you the information you get. And tell ChatGPT not to talk too much. Just say, give me 400 words. Always limit it, and it'll compress the information for you, and you see them, right? Then you read about each of the crypto. My second book actually will do you good. If you've not bought my first book and the second one, I would encourage you to buy them, because all of these things I'm talking about are in there. The first one, Crypto Made Easy. The second one, cryptocurrencies, the future of banking, finance, and value transfer, is here. It's all available in my description, and you will be blessed. When you get to the storefront, you can go to the homepage and scan through to see the other book. That is, there are two books, and the second book actually describes how this whole thing works. Each of the cryptocurrencies, what they're going to do. All right, I'm just now passing time on here. Some people believe that XRP can never surpass BTC because of the market cap. They're wrong, because the market cap, BTC may even drop in price, but we don't know. It may go to 1 million. I don't know what they're going to do, because the elite will not let their baby die. It's not on Amazon. It's in my description. I don't sell anything on Amazon. It's on the description. If you go into my description, the book is titled Crypto Made Easy. Crypto Made Easy. And in the it's in the description. Crypto Made Easy. Yeah, the second book is titled The Future of Banking and Finance is here. The future of banking, finance, and value transfer is here. All the ISO coins, I describe them, and I tell you, each description, I say, description for non-techie people. I describe it for non-techies, because I'm a non-techie. But I researched it, I found out what they do, each one of them. So Popadom's question is what led me to the second book. Good morning, happy new month, God bless you. Yes, the members channel is very powerful. I'm going to be on there tomorrow morning. I have not said it, but I've not. I'll put the thing up, and there's some things I want to do. You remember I took you guys to the airport, and I showed you an airport. I said, start dreaming, start dreaming. 5 of you, 3 of you, 10 of you. This is why community is important, because in the members group, you are going to likely see people that are of the same mind. We're going to learn how to cross borders in business, because many of the people on my channel are not millionaires. Many of them are people who have a little amount of crypto that is going to become very valuable. So how do you come together and create a strong, united front to do things? Some of you would have to learn how to invest in other countries, how to buy assets, how to make sure. Look, you can't waste what is coming. You have to prepare. Please like the video. There's 88 of you here. I'm really enjoying myself. Thank you so much, every one of you. Okay, so I told you already, Popadom, I would for me, yeah, you can do that if you want, but remember, it makes sense if you have a guarantee that Bitcoin will always keep going up. Never put everything, never put everything in one basket. That's my own way of looking at it. I will put some in stable coins, and I give an example. I sold some WikiCat the other day, and I put it into BNB. BNB now shot up by about 7%. That was good. So when I got, say you got $500 from WikiCat, put it into, or $1,000 from WikiCat, put it into BNB, leave it there, because BNB is very active, right? It goes up and down. But it's kind of secure because it is on the Binance exchange. But again, that would not be my suggestion to people. The best thing is to really go either USDT or USDC. My preference is USDC, and just leave it in the ledger. That's what I would do. But grab my books. Join the members. Join the members. And please, if you are not a Christian and you join my member group, I invite all people to join. But if you are a Christian, you will be comfortable. If you're not a Christian, you might feel a little bit off if I start talking about Bible. So I just want to prepare you. There are people there who are non-Christians, but they don't mind me talking about the Bible. I do devotions. I do things. I pray for people on there. So if that's going to be a problem, then you don't have to join. But I'm going to do those types of things. But I talk generally without using the Bible when I'm explaining things. And sometimes I just have to. No, can't have a poverty mindset. Trezor is good too. I don't have anything against it. So yeah, RLUSD is I said my preference is USDC as well as RLUSD. Sorry, my apologies. I should have added that. So yes, RLUSD is very key. It's very important, very valuable, in my opinion. Those are the two. Actually, on Zaman Wallet, I have the RLUSD and the USDC. So you can do Zaman too. And you, as an investor in crypto, you should have at least 3 to 4 ramps, off ramps, 3 to 4 off ramps outside of the exchange. You know what I mean by off ramps, right? Because majority of people will go to the exchange. They will go there. Many people are not getting educated. They are not learning. They are not improving their knowledge. They just stack crypto. A lady told me, "Oh, I have a lot of crypto. Oh, I have 200,000 this. I have that. This is during a conversation, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just sitting on the exchange." I'm like, they can take your crypto. They can take it. Buy WikiCat, Victor Oladapo. Buy WikiCat. Ra WikiCat. Sorry, Laura WikiCat. Kia. And you can trade WikiCat. Because in Nigeria, you don't have the tax situation the way it is here. So you have the freedom. It's an opportunity for people in Africa. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So when it goes up, you sell. MMSH. That's your choice. And you are new to crypto, right? Because of the question you're asking. Why would you want to leave it on an exchange? If you have a lot of money on an exchange and why would you leave something on an exchange that's not regulated? Off ramps are how you get your money. Let's say you have 1,000 XLM and you want to sell it and it's $20. Well, you have to be able to sell it on an exchange or off an exchange. So here are the 4 off ramps that I recommend. 1, broker. 2, DeFi settings. Multi-chain wallets like Trust Wallet and MetaMask. These are like Rabbi Wallet. That's a multi-chain wallet. Number 3, and number 4. Number 4 would be your exchange. So there are 4 off ramps. So other exchanges besides the major ones. Other exchanges. So let me give you an example. There's an exchange called CoinX. CoinX is a small exchange. Now, it's existing, it's doing business, it's there. The liquidity may not be as much as in some other exchanges, But in the time of a bull run where everybody's running in one direction, you must have 4 roads to enter into the market and return home safely. Because if you are using a cold wallet, now watch this. The 5th off ramp should be within your cold wallet. Have a cold wallet like Tangem where it's easy to exchange, to swap cryptos easily. Then have DeFi locations like Uniswap and PancakeSwap, where the major cryptos, you will find them there. They're all there, right? And so you can easily swap there as well. Brokers, there will be more people offering broking services for crypto in the next little while. Even banks will have brokerage desks. They'll cut, most of their employees are going to be let go because they don't need them. In the crypto universe, you don't need 5 vice presidents. Vice president Eastern business, vice president Western whatever, vice president auto market industry. You don't need all that. You don't need that many. You don't need that many people earning billions of dollars a year. You don't. It'll be smaller. It'll be smaller. So it's going to be cheaper to use. Yes, small exchanges charge higher fees, but you have to have them on your list as what you need to use in the event that you have to have. That's why I say have 5 ways. Have 4 to 5 off ramps. I use big exchanges, I use small exchanges. You have to be prepared, because if your big exchange tells you, oh, you cannot take so much out, well, then you can do, if your big exchange says you can only take 3,000, take 3,000, then pay higher fees somewhere else to get what you want to get. Listen, guys, stop thinking poor. Stop it. You are wealthy already. Think like this. Okay, so you bought a crypto for 0.001. Its name is 0.002. Its name is XPR. XPR now gets to $1. So what you bought 100,000 XPR for $250. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Now it becomes $1 each. $1. That means it's now worth 100,000. You say, oh, I don't want to. Now you want to get 20,000 out from something that you put $250 in. You want to now get 20,000 out, and your fee is $300. You say, I cannot pay $300, which is what you actually invested. Do you see what I'm saying? So no, I will stay in this other exchange because you need speed. One of the things Crypto Night has been talking about is speed. Hey, one day, how you doing? Boarding car. I don't know Revolution. I don't know them. Revolut. That's in the UK. Revolut is in the UK. They are the ones who said XRP was not good. It was finished some years ago. So I know them, but I don't use them because I'm not in that part of the world. Hello, Latham Molio. Hi, how are you? How is Australia? God bless you. Should I sell my house? You are very stupid for making that statement. Object CD4ST. What an idiot. So if you want to know where to buy XPR, just go to CoinMarketCap and you look for go to CoinMarketCap and look for markets. Then you see, right? XPR, look for markets and you can get it. It's on KuCoin and a few other exchanges as well. Do you see why I like the members class? Because I'm teaching things that are very valuable. Somebody comes on here and says, those are people sent by the devil. Sell your house and put it on XPR. Do you see that? ZBCN. I got a little bit of profit and I got out of ZBCN and put it back into XRP. But they are payroll, so it's going to be, I think it's going to be good. I don't know. I can't tell you. It takes money to make money. Exactly. So Papa Dom's question was why I said that. You want to have a couple of opportunities. The more you learn about the space and practice, the more off-ramps you will discover. Exactly. Hello from North Carolina, Mr. Jarju 62222. Caleb and Brown, is it safe to keep it on there? I was using Caleb and Brown until they were kicked out of our country. So that's why I don't use them anymore. I like them. I really, really like them. They're one of the best. They're very professional. And Australia has the highest, when it comes to regulations for banks. No other country beats Australia. The UK doesn't beat Australia when it comes to. Remember, Australia was a criminal colony. So that history, they don't joke with the laws when it comes to banking. It's very strict. So they are one of the best. I like them. But I had to close my accounts because Canada has refused having them here. So Biden kicked them out, but they are coming back into the US already. I can still work with them out of the US if I have a company in the US. So the more you learn about this place, okay, Egbon Ekaleo, what is your opinion? No. Thank you for liking the video. There's 79 likes. Woo! What did Inverness say? It takes money to make money. So people have to start having a wealthy mindset. What's a wealthy mindset? I'm going to share something with you right now. It happened between my wife and I, okay? So we were just talking one day and I said, oh, I told her about something we need to do. She said, man, that's going to cost a lot of money. And I said, what? No, we'll be able to afford it because we will have the finances. I said, stop thinking like that. And she said, oh, you know what? You are right. And then I said, sometimes we think in the past. Now, I want you to start futuristic thinking. So one day she was talking to me and she said a similar thing. And I said, man, that kind of money? And she said, you were the one who told me not to talk like that. Now you don't talk like that. So you have to begin to change your mind in order to change your words, right? Your words are very powerful. Start seeing yourself as that person who is going to be writing those checks to change the lives of children who are forgotten, to change the lives of families who are forgotten, to set up systems and structures for the kingdom of God so that many, 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 many people will be touched. This is a serious warfare. Wealth transfer is about to happen because God means business. It means business. Darkness is accumulating a war chest to suck the church one in the belly that we will not recover from. But one thing that darkness does not understand is we serve the light, and the light is on the move. He said, gross darkness shall cover the earth. He said, arise and shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. So when you look at the world and you see the resources that are funding evil schemes, the resources that are funding hunger, you can end world hunger in just a moment of time. No, they will not, because they take pleasure and derive pleasure in the suffering of humanity. The devil comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But Jesus came that we might have life, and life more abundantly. Chris 2329. I will speak bad in Jesus' name. Please don't say that. I will speak bad. I told my fiancée to stop thinking poor and she was mad. What you do, don't just change the words. Because if you tell a woman that they are thinking poor, it can be just change the words. Change the words, okay? And depending on the depth of your relationship, you can. They don't, even my wife, I say that's poverty thing. She said, well, don't tell me that. They don't like that kind of talk. Don't be too direct. Just, you can change the words. You can say something like, we will be able to afford it because we will be so and so, so wealth transfer is here. Each by excellence. Do not forget to tithe 10% of your funds. You're going to give more than 10. You give. You'll be tired of giving, man. She don't think much of crypto. That's why. But don't worry about it. She will think much of it in a while. When I first told my wife about crypto, she didn't like the idea. She said it's not. And then she had a dream, and the Lord showed her where things were going. That's how she jumped. So if you're a believer, you can pray that God will show her things. And even if you're not a believer, maybe that's how you start your believing journey. Start praying. God answers every prayer. But he says the prayer of the wicked is what he will not answer. So don't be wicked, and he will answer your prayer. Smash the like button. Popadom, because mainstream media doesn't like you. Why should they tell you what's going to change? Mainstream media is owned by the same people who don't want you to get out of your rat race. That's the reason why. You'll be tired of giving. Yeah. I mean, well, you probably won't be tired, but you know what I mean. It's like, man, I just where else can I give? Where else can I give? How long have I been transitioning? Uh, Hi, that you see what I mean by these nasty comments, but it's all good. You have to have them. Missed the beginning of the stream, but glad to join. Can you explain what wicked is? Yes, the wicked are those who reject God's counsel and do evil to their neighbors. Let me tell you, there are people who wake up in the morning and plan the destruction of somebody else. That's evil. That's wicked. That's wicked. But it starts with the denial of God, the rejection of God. And also what is really happening right now in the world where in the West, you see, they're like the gender movement where you can just switch genders, you can do whatever you like. It's also wickedness. And a lot of people will think that, oh, I'm being bigoted by saying that, but think about it. He said God created them male and female. So there is also something called false science. False science, the Bible calls it science falsely so called. That kind of science is science that moves by money. People pay and they say, can you make a research and say this is the result? They are doing that, and the result is a lie. They lie and say it is science. And so what happens is people believe it. It's wickedness. Because when you make children believe that science says this is this, and it's not true, well, you're going to meet the wrath of the Almighty God, because that's not true. So those who change the truth into a lie are wicked. Wickedness is really riding on the earth. And now your taxes are also paying for some of those wicked ideologies. They are not of God. Demonic doctrines, they are not of God. If you support wicked agendas, you are almost also crossing the threshold. Yeah, if you do, then God sees you as wicked. It's sad, but that's the reality. I don't say what I say because people will like it, but that's the truth. If you aid and abet a criminal, you stand outside, you say, you help them open the window, or you are in the house, you open the window for the criminal to come in, excuse me, and you're pretending that you are sleeping, but were the ones who, and then the investigation later found out that you were involved. Well, you've just aided and abetted a crime. In fact, intent is also judged in our courts of law. Intent. But look at how they've turned it upside down in this country today. If somebody comes into your house, they just arrested someone for what? For harming someone who entered his home at night with a weapon, and he's now being charged with harming the person who entered his house with a weapon. You're supposed to call the police and wait there watching the person swinging his dagger at you while you are waiting for the police to get you on the phone. Dispatch, he just cut my arm off. Dispatch, he just stabbed me in the back. This is how it's become in this country today. And you've got to be wealthy in this country today. For somebody to come into your house and you shoot them, the only way you can get off is if you're a wealthy person in this country. That's just the reality. But ordinary people, look at the girl in Britain. She had a machete and whatever, and she said, "Don't effing touch us, don't effing touch us." And the man was, going to, harass them. Only God knows what he would have done with them. A 13-year-old girl, and she was arrested for possession of dangerous weapons. That's the United Kingdom. Something is twisted in that country, and it's demonic. Satan is walking on the streets, and that happened in America in the last 4 years. You saw all that happened. Satan was just walking on the street in the judicial system. They've turned it all upside down. It's all wickedness. And there are people today who will dump a crypto. They have a bag. That bag is to sneer at you and I. Say, look at them. Look at those rats. Look at those ants. They're trying to come up to where we are. Well, there's a movie called Elysium. Go watch that movie. That's what they're wanting to do. The kind of thing where the super rich are up there and the poor are down here below. Because they know what's best for us. Climate is changing. Oh, you can't have enough toilet roll, so they lock it up in the bathrooms. It's all their design, and you are struggling to get tissue paper to finish your business. because of climate change. Oh no, you can't have enough. You know the water is, oh, the world is running out of water. Okay, so what do we do? Oh, reduce the water. But you get into their rooms, into their private lodges, and the showers. I've told you before, the shower, the head of the thing just pours. It is just, they waste everything. They don't use paper there. They use towels to clean their hands, and the towel is washed. But for you, no. It's net zero to you, not to them. Exactly. Intention is important. Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate it. So, yeah, but the world that we live in today, everything has been turned right upside down. And that's what when the Bible says gross darkness shall cover the earth. No judgment. People don't, they are not sure that they will get, if you want to be, you want true judgment today, you have to have money, or somebody with money has to back you up. My life says one day, all the friends are connecting. We should meet one day in person. Yeah. How diversified is my portfolio? I don't know if I can answer that question, Jake, honestly speaking. I don't know if it's a question that is a public, but again, in the members group, I will talk about those types of things. Sorry. Yeah, you can sell your house and put it into XPR if you want. We get it. Yes, RLUSD is a stable coin. Papa Dom, you need a course in crypto. Go take a course in crypto. You are new. You need you're trying to figure out a lot of things just by asking one question here, one question there. Find a channel where they teach crypto, or go to just Google crypto courses, free courses online. Take it. It'll help you, honestly. I live in Canada, Chris. I will be in Houston September 11th to the 14th. With Kryptonite holding a conference. It's going to be great. All right, I think I have done my bit today. Today is August 31. I wanted to make sure I logged a live with you guys. I wasn't on here yesterday. I've been doing one live a day. I've not been posting as many videos, but I posted a video today that's done very well so far. I think probably closing up to 2,600 views, I think. Why? Because it's a video where I talked about how we shouldn't sell our XRP. So I've also done a video that I hopefully, depending on what happens, the title of the video is that XRP Wikicat disrespected or disregarded Bitcoin. Wikicat decided to chart its own course, but now it seems to be following that trajectory. But it's behaving interestingly outside of the Bitcoin influence. All right, thank you, Papa Dom. God bless you. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Those of you who are not members, consider becoming a member of the channel. It'll do you a lot of good. Okay, members, I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time I'll be on, but I know you guys will be working. We have a holiday here in Canada, so I will use that opportunity to get on live to chat with the members in the morning. And thank you so much, Chas. I appreciate you for being a subscriber. Subscribe, and I will see you guys. Members, I'll see you tomorrow in our private chat. How many of you members have watched the airport video, the one I did where I went to the private airport? How many of you watched that one? And I told you what I did, how I measured the runway and all of that stuff. And I didn't measure it physically, but I got all the details, and I showed you the tower, and I told you why I was there, and we looked at it together. I hope you did enjoy that one. And I'm also glad I check and I see that people actually go and watch it. So that's really good. All right. Well, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow, all members. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Bye now.